And as you know, things, the ones that were born back in the 80s, 90s, life was so different. Why? Life was very, very simple. But now we're programmed to believe that we have to be in this system. If you see this thing, he keep us trapped. He help us connect around the globe, around the world. But the thing is, these things didn't exist before. Life was simple. Life was very, very easy. Now we're all being subscribed to something, to apps, to any kind of stuff, and it is draining our spirit, it's draining our life, and it's taking everything away from us. If you think about it, if you own a property, or if you want to buy a car in the United States, if you want to buy a house in the United States, or if you want to buy a land in the United States, you have to pay tax for that no matter what, and you have to pay high interest rates, which we're all feeding that kind of stuff. Like us as society, we're the ones that make that be alive because we're paying for that. And if you don't pay the tax at the beginning of the end of the year, they take it away your house, they take away your car, and they take away your land. So I remember back then, life was simple. SUV used to cost you like maybe 10, 15 grand the most. Now you need $100,000 to buy an SUV. You need $50,000 to buy a small sedan. To have a truck and to have a van, you need at least $150,000. So imagine inflation is skyrocket, right? And high interest rates are really skyrocket as well. Groceries skyrocket, and rent, utilities, don't even get me started. And I remember that back in the days, you didn't have to subscribe to many different things. I remember we used to have like an old TV, which it was like a huge piece of wood that you had to go outside to the antenna, turn it around so you can uh, see some channels, you can get some channels. And now it's like, oh, the whole thing is like you have to have internet at your house, you have to have a cell phone number, you have to have a phone. Other than that, you don't get a job. Most of the jobs are done through the phone, and we're being subscribed to many different things because this world is so greedy. They try to make an app for every single thing. They try to make an app in every single restaurant. They try to make an app for everything. And when you buy a car, they try to sell you that all the warranty, like for um, tires and all that kind of stuff, and they want you to buy for $4,000 a warranty that is not going to even cover 10% of the car. They want you to buy two different types of warranty. So as soon as you buy that car, go ahead, go to your house and cancel that warranty because it's just money that you'll be spending for no reason. They're not going to cover anything. So what they basically want from you is like the car never to be yours. You're always going to be paying your insurance, your gas. Insurance is another subscription as well. They hardly even cover. They want you to pay that insurance. They want you to pay maintenance on that car. They want you to pay every month, and you paying interest rates, you paying taxes, you name it. I remember life was simple before. Life was very easy. You didn't have to buy so many different things in life. Now it's so unreachable to buy a house. So they're building a thousands and thousands and thousands of more apartments. That way you can always be trapped in a system that you're always going to be paying your whole life a rent for a place that is never going to be yours. So as younger generations grow and everything, they start realizing that there's no more options in life, and this whole society is just want you to be broke, poor, miserable, sick, get anxiety, depression, obesity, you name it. So we're being subscribed to something, either a app, because everything that you see here, you have to pay for it. Back in the days was easy. Now you have to pay a phone, you have to pay your car, you have to pay your insurance, you have to pay your groceries, you have to pay your utilities, you have to pay your gosh, it's like 14, 15 different payments. And if you get subscribed to more apps, you pay more and more and more and more every month. So when are we gonna be ending paying bills? People are sick and tired of paying bills. 42% of the people in America have a stroke because they get depression, they get anxiety, and they get a heart stroke and they die. And that's what I realized, that there's something that I haven't really seen it, but it's kind of awkward in a way that it's pretty crazy how people are doing now. Like people are not even being part of the society. They live like a zombie. People are different. People change, and people after 2020 became pretty. I would say more like people are cold now, and they want you to be buying everything online. So you always be buying something. Look at Walmart. Walmart just made those drums that they drop at your house. Amazon the same way. You see a bunch of drums now flying around all over the place. And now Uber is doing smart cars that there's no driver no more. Who knew? Who thought that we were gonna be in 2026 seeing cars that they're driving by themselves? There's so many robots cleaning the trash. And we live in a modern society, a modern world, that the future is just a scam. The future is going to be a totally hackers. There's up to 88 million people in the United States on a computer never stop hacking bank accounts, informations. That's another subject I would like to talk about in the other video. But we're being subscribed to keep updating with a new phone, a new car, a new piece of land, a new house. They want you to subscribe some way, somehow. They want you to get rid of your old clothes, and they want you to buy a brand new clothes. And you keep still consuming. So our whole life is just about consuming. They haven't even, like, I remember back then, people used to grow their groceries in their backyard. People used to be very simple. I remember my grandfather, my grandparents, they used to be, people used to be very simple. People used to be, didn't need much. But now we need all this subscribe to this, subscribe to that. And it's constantly draining people's life. And these stupid phones, they just, I don't know, they were invented for something like to make your life better, but honestly, it's taking your life away. You know how you spend time nowadays, how you actually, you could be on your phone scrolling your phone for 8 10 hours a day. And even little kids, they're on YouTube all day long watching videos. And it's just so crazy how this world, this new society became very crazy. It's gonna keep people poor, depressed, anxiety, depression. People get stroke, a lot of different disease. Life was simple in the 80s, 90s, 2000, but starting like 2001, things became a little bit rough. So there were more things invented, science, technology is growing, and it's keep on growing. And I don't know where it's gonna be headed. But the way we're seeing things, they make cars right now that they don't last that long, with a lot of transmission problems, a lot of engine problems. They make cars like a cardboard. If you look at a car from the 80s, 90s, that car was hard like a rock, the metal and everything. Now they make these houses like a cardboard. One single tornado, one hurricane, whip the hell out of it, and they're done. And the houses that were built back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, they were strong. So where are we headed this way? Technology, science, and we're being subscribed to something. We're totally being scammed. Not that many people see it, but you can see it when they jack up the prices in every single thing at the store. So groceries are going high, utilities are going up, rent, and all the app subscription, and as you go every single year, you can see that things are getting even worse. Things are getting even expensive, and they don't want you to own that car for they want you to be paying it forever, like maintenance on that car. Especially when you buy a house, you have to be paying to the plumber, to electrician, to the landscaping, to the handyman, to the roofer. Man, it's like 100 different freaking services that you have to apply when you buy a house, and the real estate are not paying for that. And then you have to pay taxes at the end of the year, which makes no sense. You have to pay taxes for that house. Even if you have paid it off, you can pay 10 to 20 to 30 grand, and it makes no sense at all. I mean, land the same way, you have to pay taxes every single year, no matter what. So thing is, like, what is gonna be yours? Land, houses, car. They want you to update, and it's just like never stop. So life used to be simple before, and it seems like we're all being scammed. It's millions and billions of hackers out there, and everything is being scammed. We're all being subscribed to something, and you're not realizing it. So open up your eyes and realize that what you're doing is totally, they're kind of like tricking you. So I hope you all have a great day today and enjoy this video. You all take care. God bless.